Hey, what's going on, folks? Out on the 1290 Super Adventure today. Left the house probably about an hour ago, stopped, got something to eat, and now I'm about 100 miles south, and I'm actually headed down to the Regency Suspension Bridge. It is, I believe it's the oldest still functional suspension bridge in Texas, built in 1939. I've been there before, but it was a long time ago. Actually, it was back in, I think, 2016 or 2017 when I first got this bike. It was one of the first places I went and explored. So it's been, 8 years or so since I've been down here. Still got a long way to go. I think I'm about 70 miles away. I'm not sure. I just went on to Google and Basecamp and put a little route together to take a bunch of these county roads down here that I haven't been on before. So kind of exploring new territory, so to speak. So far so good. Beautiful day today. Supposed to get up to 90, so it's already hot as hell. But yeah, just getting out, having a good time. So haven't really seen anything of interest yet. A bunch of bikes out today, obviously, because we've been getting a bunch of rain lately, so I'm sure this is the first time everybody's been out in a while, because it's the first Saturday that hadn't been raining in a while. So that's pretty awesome. But so far, just putting around on these county roads. These things are pretty hard packed. Looks like they were recently graded, so hopefully no nails or screws got turned up. But yeah, finally dry enough to actually enjoy some of the gravel road as opposed to the mud roads that they were before. But anyway, just checking in. I'm going to keep putting along. We'll come back if we see anything interesting. If not, I'll be back when we get to the bridge and cross it, because it's if I remember correctly, it was pretty interesting. I think there's a historical marker there too, so we'll check that out and see what it has to say. See you in a bit. All right, we're back. We're down here in Comanche County somewhere. I forget the name of this road. I think we just turned off County Road 434. Not sure what this one is, but looks like we got some water coming up. Hopefully it's a bridge, because the last couple of creeks I crossed over on a bridge, they were pretty full. So we'll see what this looks like. Actually, maybe that's, yeah, sorry, that's over to the left. I thought that was water coming up, but we're going the other way. The roads have not been too bad. They're, mostly hard packed. There has been a couple of washout areas where the water got over the road, creating some pretty decent ruts, but luckily they were mostly parallel to the road. So, or excuse me, perpendicular. Is that right? I don't know. They were across the road. Anyway, just figured I would turn the camera back on, get some footage down here. Everything's so green right now in the spring because we've had all this heavy rain, and obviously a lot of this stuff will brown out as summer moves along, as we get closer to, July, August, September, when the heat wave hits. But really enjoyed riding these country roads, county roads, with the trees right up on the road. And then of course, like this, you kind of got the umbrella cover going on where the branches stretch out on both sides. Ooh, got some sand here. Don't like that. Not a big fan of sand, especially when it sneaks up on you. A lot of different approaches. Some people just rock back in the seat and power through. I tend to slow down and tippy-toe through. But anyway, like I said, it was all temporary. A lot easier up here where it's higher ground. Man, a lot of farms out here. I passed a bunch of farms. I didn't really turn my camera on. Wasn't really anything notable, but there was a bunch of hay fields. There was some center pivot back there. It looked like it was keeping the hay growing. Pretty impressive. I think if I ever move again, I've mentioned this before, but this is probably going to be my next level, is getting out on a gravel road somewhere away where there's no neighbors close by. Where we live now is great. I mean, it's not like the neighbors are on top of you, but it's also not like this out here where you pretty much got enough space to do what you want to when you want to. Looks like something's getting ready to get planted in there, maybe. Yeah, looking at the mileage, let's see, I'm at 71, yeah. So the route I planned, I think I've still got about 100 miles to go to get to this bridge, only because I'm taking a bunch of back gravel roads. But like I said, we'll get there and check out the bridge. Leave the camera on here for a second while we roll past this place. What do we got going on here? Looks like a bunch of wore out equipment. I'm always careful coming through here because you never know when the dog is going to attack. Yeah, here's some more sand. I say sand, it's really just fine dirt here, but it feels like sand. Okay, gravel again. That's a nice place. Again, would love to have some kind of isolation like this, man. That'd be great. But when you got to drive to Fort Worth every day to go to work, it kind of kills that idea. Because it'd be about 150 miles from here, which is more than I can handle per day. All right. Grove over here. Man, somebody did some tree planting here, didn't they? Washboard through that curve there. Typical. Oh, got a graveyard here. Little memorial. Bet there's some stories to tell in there. All right, well, tapping out again. We'll see you here closer to the bridge. All right, back down in Comanche County, or still in Comanche County rather, and getting into windmill territory down here. Just saw a bunch of air turbines. Of course, now we're turned away from them after I turned the camera on, but kind of see them back there. Plus got a game fence here too. I was hoping maybe we'll see something behind the fence, but pretty open where we are, so haven't seen anything yet. There you can kind of see the windmills over there if you look over the trees. Actually got one directly ahead of us now, so that's cool. Still hadn't seen any animals out here behind the game fence. Never know what to expect on these old county roads, man. Yeah, there's a bunch of windmills. Windmills, air turbines, I guess I should say, or wind farm, whatever the correct term is now. Comanche County Road 261. Game fence on both sides of the roads now. Ooh, little ruins there. Ooh, deer, deer, deer. You see him? That's an elk. Wow. See him back there? Hope you can. Cow right there, and there's a couple of small bucks back there behind her. All right, this looks like a few curbs here. See what these old 50/50 knobby tires can do. 50% dirt, 50% road. Actually, they aren't too bad. They grip pretty good. Alright. Kind of digging this road so far. This 1290 handles great, but man, it's so tall compared to the Monster. With a lot of suspension, it's like 8 inches of suspension travel on this thing, so it does bounce around quite a bit. But it's definitely got the engine. Just moving a lot more weight than the Ducati. The Ducati's like probably 450 pounds fueled and ready to go, and this thing's probably, with the bags and everything on it, closer to 600, so moving a lot more weight. But it gets there in a hurry for sure. It'll run faster than you want to run with knobby tires on it, I promise. It gets a little squirrely when you get up around 120 miles an hour. Alright, coming around the windmill, or the air turbines now. Would stop to take some pictures, but I forgot to bring my camera with me today. All I've got is my iPhone, which does take decent pictures, but I like the camera a lot better. I got a Sony RX100. It does a great job. Mirrorless digital camera. That's what I shoot all my trips with, and it's done a great job. Man, this corner's kind of squirrely. Asphalt's not really, at least some of those chips back there weren't really glued down. Alright, I think we're fixing to exit back onto the dirt. Let's see. Yeah, maybe this is it. Yep. Okay, 269. Oh, yeah, here we go. Nice. Alright. Well, nothing too exciting here. Just wanted to get some footage of the wind farm, which we did. See how close we get to it around the corner up here, and then I'll sign off for a minute. Maybe going right beside it, it looks like. Whoa, squirrely. Never know what's coming around these blind corners, so I'm always trying to ride right as much as I can. Oh, damn. A little washout there. Yeah, there's the entrance to the farm. Alright, well, that's that. I'm gonna tap out, and we are steadily getting closer to the bridge. I think we're about 30 or 40 miles away, so we'll regroup there. Random footage out here. I think this is Mills County. I think I saw a sign back there that said that. There's a pretty good washout going on this road. I guess there's a bunch of low spots at the old cone of shame here. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, this road has definitely got a bar ditch on either side of it where it looks like it washes pretty good. I'm sure just due to the elevation, it's all running downhill. But pretty straight and pretty solid road other than the places that washed out. And at least they're dry now, so not too big an obstacle. But from my experience, this is your typical Texas back road riding. You know, it's not like Wyoming, Montana, Colorado, where you've got actual trails going up mountains, because we don't have mountains here. It's mostly just county roads. Dual track. There's a couple of spots that get pretty crappy, but for the most part it's kind of like this. I still enjoy getting out and riding on it. You never know what you're going to see. So far today I've seen a couple of eagles and also 3 elk back there behind that game fence in the last segment. But it's just a good break from city life, and I enjoy seeing homeless animals a lot more than I enjoy seeing homeless people, if you know what I'm saying. Man, everybody's cutting hay right now. It's crazy. There's a big hay field over here. Looks like they just cut it. Hadn't been raked yet. Well, yeah, that part's been raked. The part way back there was not. A ton of round bales around here. Some nice places out here, man. Some nice homesteads. I'd love to do have some acreage like this and build a barn dough on it. I think that'd be awesome. Living up top, garage down below, all in the same footprint. Seen a couple places for sale along the route today too. I'm kind of curious what those places would go for. I'm sure with the crazy real estate market right now, they're all extremely high priced. Oh, bad hole there. Let's see what's at the top of the hill here. More the same probably. That's what it looks like on the GPS. Yep. All right, here we go. First water crossing of the day. Damn. This looks slick as shit because I can see the green on the concrete. Not a whole bunch of water to it. Okay, maybe not as bad as I thought. Damn. I hate water crossings, especially when they're concrete bottom like that, because the slime gets on there and it is just a recipe for disaster because there's like zero traction on that slimy stuff. Oh, Roadrunner, beep beep. Anyway, that was not bad at all. I cut the camera on right when I saw it just to capture it, but not much to that. Hopefully that's the only one of the day. Alright, we are approaching the Regency Suspension Bridge. This was a goal of today, to ride down here and check this out. Yeah, here we go. Awesome. There's the historical marker. We'll walk back and check that out. I believe this thing was originally made in 1939, refurbished in 1999, so 25 years ago they redid it. You can, I know you can't smell it online, but you can smell the wood on this thing as we're coming across. Man, what a view from up here. Colorado River. Pretty impressive, huh? Nice. That was worth the price of admission. Let me turn around and we'll take a few pics. I really wish I would have brought my good camera, but I just walked out of the house and totally spaced on it. Somebody left a nice little burn out there. That's cool. All right. Historical marker says Regency Suspension Bridge. After a series of tragic floods washed out earlier Colorado River crossings here, San Saba and Mills counties jointly built this bridge, named for the Mills County community of Regency. The Austin Bridge Company of Dallas completed construction in October 1939. The road deck hangs suspended from two steel cables, each measuring 3 1/4 inches in diameter and consisting of 475 strands of galvanized wire. Restored by the Texas Department of Transportation in 1999, this is one of the last suspension bridges open to vehicular traffic in Texas. Awesome. Let's take a look. All right, here's what it looks like going south to north. Stand up, we can get a little more perspective here. Nice. Pretty awesome, huh? here's the sign. Yeah, it basically says the same thing as the other side. Built 1939, restored 1999. Blah, blah, blah. All right, well, very cool to see. Worth the ride down here. Check that box and come back and check it out again sometime. And we're headed back. All right, here we are traveling north on FM. I think it's 573. These are the wind turbines, the wind farm here coming into Comanche County. So I thought it was cool. We saw them earlier from the gravel road kind of on the other side, and here we are coming back north, running into them on the pavement. That was just a cool shot. But seen these things a lot before, not these particular ones, but there's a big farm north of Fort Worth, northwest of Fort Worth, I guess, over towards Possum Kingdom. I forget the actual little town it's in. And then if you're going up into the Panhandle, like on the north side of Amarillo, there's a very big one of these right there between Amarillo and Dumas, Texas, if you're ever up that way. But anyway, I just thought it was cool to look at, something you don't really see every day, especially not up close. Just looks kind of surreal with them all synced up, turning at the same speed. And it, kind of the size and the height just really, it's just kind of, I don't know, disproportional to the landscape maybe, so definitely looks kind of cool to me. One more view before we pass it. Turning pretty good today. All right, almost back to the house. It was a great day today. Enjoyed seeing the bridge. It was fun getting out on the dirt. You know, this is I think the second time I've ridden the Alpha this year, the 1290. Felt pretty good. It's the first time I've ridden really a long way since I got the shocks rebuilt. Well, no, I take that back. I did one 180-mile ride, and everything was kosher. This is, let's see, what are we at? We're going to be, Blair's pretty bad. Yeah, right at 247, 248 miles when we get home. So pretty good round trip today. It's already June. It's like scorched earth out here already, and I know Texas is still preheating. We're not at, you know, maximum heat yet, but man, I put on my I got my climb induction pants on. They work pretty good, and it was so hot I didn't even wear a jacket. I just threw on my Air Stitch jersey since I was kind of taking it easy. I mean, yeah, I should probably have more protection on this thing, but man, it gets so hot when you're going slow speeds on some of the gravel roads and everything. You just get overheated with anything on. So anyway, it was a great day. Enjoyed being out on the big 1290. A lot of fun as usual. And yeah, not sure what the next ride's going to be, but looking forward to it whenever it happens. Hopefully in the next week or so, because like I said, we're fixing to be full-blown summertime here, and it's just scorched earth, so it's really unpleasant to ride unless you get up and leave early and get back early. So like always, thanks for riding along, appreciate it, and see you on the next one. Bye.